guys, it's a 4:54 p.m. Today is May 6th, and so let me walk you through the pre-market notes. So this week is all about this, FOMC and NFP today, right? And this is the same statement which I had repeated it from yesterday. I copied paste the same statement here, right? And this is some important information till Monday evening. You have to still watch around these levels, right? But overall, only way for buyers to take it higher is above those levels today, which is this. Today means this is from yesterday's statement, and so today it's all about levels and participants, right? Yesterday's FOMC participant, right? We are not going to predict anything. Keep above summary in the mind, right? Overall price failed from here, right? And this is the range, recent range from last 3-4 days, and price is now between mid-term sellers and short-term buyers. NFP will decide, but most likely price is already set up for the downfall. If it stays below this area, see this area right of the open, and go below this, right, in case you can have a trend down day. If price goes above 54 and NQ is trading higher above 942, then they may get screwed and ping pong may come, right? Instead, NQ went all the way up to this, almost at 940 or so, right? But it couldn't go higher. So now these levels are important, and so does this. See, NQ, I put a specific level here, and look at the beauty of it. Price went all the way at the end, it all the way up to this, but still it couldn't go higher. Yes, tried multiple times to go above this, couldn't go higher. So now at least these two levels are the seller's lifeline. For the short-term sellers now, mid-term sellers already reacted. This is now price is like flipping from short-term buyers to short-term sellers. So sellers are right here. So if they hold below this, and if price stays down, they will take control from these short-term buyers. Otherwise, till then, short-term buyers are there. Okay. So Monday you have to see. So Monday will decide now. Monday will tell you. Monday's overnight will give you some clue, and Monday's RTH will give us more clue. Okay. Same story for ES. Same story as ES for NQ. Right. 942, 895, 840, 829, 794. Stick with shorts. Above all, do not trade. Call it a day off, right? So I'm saying above all means if price goes above 942, do not trade. Do not go long or anything. Just don't trade it. Simple. And you can see there is a response from each of these levels, pretty much short side in the morning, right? After that it was ping ponging, but you should be smart enough to figure that out. That price is doing ping pong. I rather not trade for the rest of the day, and I will show you how do you know that thing, right? But and also I gave you a hint also that if price goes above certain levels, or it has to stay below this, something like that. So Russell, you can read through it, right? Dow, you can read through this. See, this was the key level today. Stick with shorts, right? Crude above 1085, stick with longs. Below, you can take reactionary shorts, right? I did not check crude, Dow, and Russell today, after the open. And I only traded, see, 794, 829 dream numbers, and I only traded till 950 or 940. That's it. After that, I just left, for my gardening, and I did not come back. I came back in between, just to type the message in Discord. That's it. So basically, I did not look at the rest of the price after 10 o'clock in a way. I did not trade it. That is what I want. I just want one trade a day, and then out. Whether it's a trend day or no trend day, I don't care. I do not want to wait for sit there and wait for a profit, more profit. I'm okay with few points, consistent point every single day. That's the only way I will survive, or I can survive. So sorry, I had a phone call, so I had to pause the video, and now I forgot where I left off. But anyway, I'm going to scroll through here, right? And this important levels, right? And below, stick with shorts, right? Above this, do not trade idea. So of the open, right? So right before open, we had a NFP, right? So it's important to see what is going on during, what happened during NFP, right? So this was yes, so this was NFP move, right? So I was dropping kids at my son at school during NFP, so I did not get to trade NFP, which is a good thing. So but if you are trading NFP, right, so this was an NFP move, right? So you have to understand one thing, here. So if you are trading NFP and NFP numbers were a little bit good to the good side, right? So that's why this move happened, correct? But while you are watching it, right, so when price went higher here, right, so I'm going to cover this thing also. While price went higher here, you should not see a rejection. So you can see there is a hesitation. 2 times it attempted, right, but still a hesitation, and then you see this down bar, right? Ideally you should not see these things, because if the news are good, right, if job reports are good as they say, and if people are buying based of the report, then this is a tiny move. You should see boom 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 price like this, right? But instead somebody choose to short here. That means this was a trap. The moment you see this, right, 44 was the key. Remember, the moment you see price coming down, you should be ready to short, at least back to the here. So NQ, same thing, right here. Okay, hold on, let me see, where is 830? See that here, same damn thing. 2 blue lines and pink lines, all are important. 840, 895, 942, right? And you can see it sliced through first time, but in the tail, and it closed below. Second attempt, right, it went above by like what, point or two, right, touched exactly to the blue line and coming down. See, you should not see these things. It's easy to spot this kind of thing, right, that hey, somebody shorted it. Otherwise, price should have gone higher. You should not see these tails also. If news were good, news was good, right, why the hell there is a tail here, somebody shorting it? It's against NFP move, right? So you should be shorting right here with ES and NQ together, right? And then yesterday's low, you can bail out here and wait till open, something like that. Here also you can bail out here and wait till open, right? So opening move, right? So price was right here at the open, right? So for ES gave me a clue, not NQ. So ES went through this, right, actually before even. So the moment it took out this NFP low right here, right, and it sliced through it here, correct? See, that gave me a clue that now most likely it is going to go down, at least of the open, because whoever bought it, they are trapped, right? So slight push up, they are going to bail out, and if they bail out, price will hesitate like this. See that? See here also same thing. Here they bought it, right, and of the open, price went there, right, and it was at that time, you can see it was a dream number and VWAP both lined up. So this was a good short of the open, and ES I shorted right around here. It was not based on RTH, I shorted it, so hold on, right here before open, like 2 minutes before open, right here I saw this hesitation, this little candle, right, I shorted it right there, and I put that trade in Discord also, right, that I shorted at 23, my stop was here, NQ same thing, my stop was even 942, right, and then it sliced right here, right. So here I just put one contract only. ES I also did my not regular contract size, since it's open, right, I just did a few contracts here. Then when NQ sliced through 709, right, immediately I put remaining contract right here at 709. It pulled back a little bit here, if you zoom in, you will see it pulled back right at 709 after breaking. So here I added ES also, I added at 16, because here I typed it below 16, I am good. If it goes above 25, I am at risk. So it did not go above 25, it broke below 16, I added more, and I took a profit right at 87, my exchange area. And at the same time, when you reach this blue line 592, that's where I said 70%, I took it off, because I don't like to sit around and wait till to the end, because technically price could have gone here today, and ES could have gone right here, right? So I could have held it, all the contracts, right? But why bother? That's not the way I'm trading, right? So I'm trading only to get few points consistently every day, right? the sooner it better. So this was a quick move, 200 points pretty much, right? And this was also good amount of points. So just lock it in. Rest I put a stop at break even for the remaining 30% right here, you know. And then when price went here, right here, actually right here, you know, around what time, this time, whatever the time slot is here, you know. So I put a statement. So by the time I was already ready to put the gardening, right? So here I said, actually I left actually at 9:50 for a gardening or so, you know, after this exit, you know, I already left. Then I came back for a water to get a water inside the home, and I saw this, right? So this was a short right here, you know? But at the same time I said this could have been a short, and price has to go below 78 here, and then it has to hold below it and make a new low. That is the expectation from this short, assuming price is trending down, liquidation internals, trend down day needs to happen, right? Based on the open drive and all this thing, it has to hold these things, and 10:30 it has to touch 4055, you know, and then pause and then go down, you know. So, and then here also I gave a backup, which was 4104 right here, right? That's a backup. So if you, so then I was out, right? But if you are watching these things, right? So in Discord I typed all these things. So if you are watching these things, it went below 78, but then immediately came back up, right? So you have to pay attention to my statement. That means whatever I was thinking, sellers are not acting that way, right? And then 4104 price slice through it, right? At that point you should at least know to think reverse way, that Rakesh said these things, trend down day situation, and if this thing happened, it went through 78 and this 92 and 104.04 and NQ is above now yesterday's low, something is off, and this VWAP was lined up and price sliced through it, right? At this point, at this circle right here, you should stop trading, because that's a sign that price wants to do ping pong during the day, you know, and towards the end of the day it may go down if it wants to, but at least after that point you expect couple of hours of ping pong, and you can see this damn thing. Even though if you try to trade it, none of the level will work as it is, you know. It will stop you out, then go down. If you try to go long, stop you out, go up. Here try to short, stop you out, go down. Same thing, look at this, see. So this is all like ping pong algos playing game. You can see every single level, you can see a tail. That's all stop runs. Look at this, stop runs, stop runs, stop runs, stop run, multiple stop runs, see, stop run, here stop runs, see that? And that stop runs are happening where? At our levels, see. So levels are varied, it's just algos are playing games now. Look at, see here also, see that, stop run, stop run. So here stop run, see, same thing with ES. So that's why you should not be trading. See, the problem with most of the day traders is they are greedy. They want to milk it as much as they can, but then whatever you got it here, most likely if the day trader is, let's say, successful in getting this trade out, right, most likely they have put it back into the market again. The same amount of money they got it here in this chop, they must have lost all of them, and maybe they have lost more. So that's why it's important, you know, to lock in the profit and just get away from the screen. Amount of time you spend in the market, most likely you will lose more. You have to reduce your timing, you know. And that be all for today. And then today's decision time, no decision. Sellers are still in control, but there is no decision. So Monday's overnight action, price action is very important now. Okay, and that be all.